Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples, and I'm here on a lovely quiet morning with birds chirping. We have sprinklers going. I've always thought what a nice way to make a living that would be, having a sprinkler company, watering God's green earth, hanging around the plants. As long as you didn't have to get involved in the weed whacker and trimmer setup, I just think that'd be nice. If I ever give up cars, then that's what I'm going to do, Bill's Sprinkler Company. Anyway, that said, today I have this absolutely charming 2009 Hyundai Sonata Limited SE. No, what do I have? A 2009 Hyundai Sonata Limited V6. We don't get cars like this very often. Of course, our name is out of Europa. We mostly deal in European cars. I have a thing for, Corvettes and XLRs and Thunderbirds, so we do, make a point to get those. But a fresh local trade like this one, in a manufacturer we generally don't have, is a bit of fun because I get to drive something we don't usually keep around and learn about a car that I really didn't know. And that's what I did about this car. Again, '09. It's a front-wheel drive. It's absolute top-of-the-line limited model. There's quite a few cars in the lineup, and this one sits at the top with, a 3.3-liter V6, putting out about 250 horse, I think 249, 5-speed automatic transmission. It's an extremely well-rated car. It turns out that the quality control was fantastic in Hyundai at this point, and, it really earned a top spot on, like the J.D. Power survey, and really went head-to-head with the Japanese makers. This car directly took on the Accord. You can see it's finished in dark cherry red metallic, an absolutely gorgeous color. I found it very, very striking. It's got a nice cream beige leather inside, and again, it's just an absolutely charming car. While, never mind the, general view of Hyundai Sonatas or what have you, this particular car it looks like it's been kept by some sort of a engineer. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. Perfectly mint all around, extraordinarily straight. The interior is mint, the outside is mint. There's not a hint of fade or any kind of road wear. It's definitely been garaged and loved on. It's a one-owner car with a little over 50,000 miles, and frankly, it's just very appealing to look at. I drag people out of the shop to, come look at it. And I go, yeah, it's a Hyundai, so what? And they walk away, and no, look at it, look at it. And anyway, so maybe not everyone is as charmed with this thing as I am, but I just absolutely love it. So, Hyundai is a giant Korean firm. It was established, decades and decades ago as an engineering and construction company. They still build a lot of heavy equipment today. And they got into the car business, I want to say in '75. Well, obviously they started before that, but the first model, the Ford Cortina, the very famous Ford Cortina, was a Hyundai-built machine released in Europe in '76 and did extremely well. They released, I think in the early '80s, a car into Canada called the Pony. Kind of a dumb name, but a good car. It was very, very successful in Canada, and that paved the way to them entering the American market in the '80s, I want to say '86. So, when they came to America, they were cheap. They were, seemingly well built and instantly pretty popular because you could get a brand new car for, considerably less than the competition. That said, the way the manufacturing was, the way the materials were, the cars didn't hold up very well, and it became a bit of a running joke. I think even David Letterman had a top 10 list about putting Hyundai on the control panel of the space station to screw with the astronauts. But anyway, like any good proper Asian firm, they became highly offended by that. And they, went back to the drawing board. They hired a bunch of Europeans. They invested millions and millions, billions of dollars to improve their quality, their fit and finish, and of course, their name brand. And they succeeded spectacularly. So, they went from being kind of the butt of jokes in the very early '90s to, truly one of the top-rated cars being sold in America today. The famous 10-year warranty, You know, they're, I think, right behind Toyota in terms of immediate customer satisfaction and ahead of everyone else. They're also the third biggest automotive manufacturing company in the world. So anyway, enough about that. I just, you know, make the point that Hyundai is quite a incredible company. And let's get into this particular model. So it was built to go head-to-head with the Accord, probably at the time the most successful car on the planet. And it did it very, very well. You can see it has an enormous trunk with fold-down rear seating. It's Friday, so looks like I got some donuts for the guys. I had to go in this morning because the drive-through line was ridiculous. So I loaded up on the chocolate, and, you know, I think they're all going to be real happy with that. When you go in and get the surprise packs, you end up with real weird donuts like, you know, pumpkin or nutmeg or, you know, strange stuff. When you go and get them yourself, you can really load up on the really best of the donuts. So that's what I've done. Anyway, you see the original mats are in there, everything nice. You get a little bin, all very well kept and nice fit and finish. I know what be it's all thumbs down and misery. Oh my God, a Hyundai. I just really like this thing. It probably helps that it's the most expensive one they built. All right, let's have a look under the hood. So, you know, I can't say I know a damn thing about this motor, but I do know that I've been driving it now, and it's nice and peppy and smooth. It's 3.3 liters, again, 249 horsepower. The guy who owned it obviously had a dealer serviced, because here's a, you know, very fresh Hyundai battery that was clearly put in at the dealership. So, you know, this is a guy who really looked after his car. Also has Kumho tires, I think probably the weirdest name in the business, but a proper Korean tire brand, and presumably what this car came with. If you look up here at the bumper, the absolute lack of road wear, virtually none at all. Crystal clear headlights, absolutely fantastic. I think if there was a Hyundai show, you could probably bring this car to it and place very well in your class. It's just absolutely mint. You know, I suspect it's one of these retired engineer types who, you know, has a nice little winter home down here, keeps this as a condo car, and, you know, has a little bit of a hobby just maintaining it. Up top, nice big power sunroof, moonroof, shark fin antenna. Now here, the charm continues. Look at the lovely cream beige leather and how it contrasts so nicely with that charcoal color carpet. Just a very, again, charming color combination. You see it's got an infinity badge on the stereo. It does have that optional, you know, high-end multi-speaker amped system. Back there you got a nice big sub on top of the package shelf. You got airbags back here, and just very nice fit and finish. Look at the way the doors close, nice and proper. Up here, we are just swimming in luxury. Look at this lovely looking, I don't know, the chestnut, walnut looking wood on the door panels. You know, all the power windows where you expect them. You got your trunk and fuel release. Very nice quality, very nice fit and finish. Everything just stitched together absolutely properly. It's got a power driver's seat, also heated. Very nice real leather there in great shape. You can see very little wear at all. Whoever owned this thing was very gentle with it. Yeah, all right, let's just hop in. All right, so I'm gonna fire it up. As you can see, you know, going again with this one owner 50,000 mile thing. We've got two sets of keys with the remotes. Gonna put those in that funky blue trimmed ignition switch. The Koreans appear to love their digital blue color. Never been a big fan myself, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, here you see a very nicely laid out instrument cluster. It's not too in your face, very muted. You've got sort of a nickel finished surround over black gauges. Again, more of that, you know, blue fluorescent looking stuff down there. But, you know, perfect, all very nice. You've got 53,000 miles on the clock. It has, let's see if I can find how you go through this. Not over there. Trip. Okay, yeah, so you get a little driver information thing, gives you your range, your instant fuel economy, your long-term fuel economy, and then a couple of trip odometers. So nice stuff, very proper. There. All right, leave it there. You got a 6500 redline tach. You got automatic headlamps, fog lamps. It's nice again to have these sort of optioned out versions. You have a what do you have? A multifunction steering wheel, lovely leather feel to the steering wheel. You got buttons here, buttons everywhere. Controls the radio, the cruise control. Over here you have Infinity's in-dash CD changer radio. It's got satellite radio, auxiliary input, all very nice and proper. Have a great little digital clock there. You've got dual side automatic climate control. Again, we're a little bit chilly today in Florida, so I've got the heat going. In fact, let's get a little heated seat going. Being an Asian company, they give you all kinds of little bins, so you've got tons of those. You can see didn't come with an ashtray, so there was no smoking in this one. Great little 12-volt outlet. Still has the cap on it. There's no scratches on this. There's no crusted French fried juice on everything. The wood is still perfect. The leather is nice. You got some cup holders here. You got a dual stage center console compartment. Again, I just love getting a car in that's been this beautifully kept. Up top, you've got HomeLink with self-dimming mirror with a compass in it. More compartments to put your glasses. You got a nice big power moonroof here. All one touch in this car too, which is, well, not forward. I guess they want you to chop your fingers off. But, with the vent setting, all working really well. Just nice stuff. Let me give you more testament to this car. So, original window sticker. I mean, I just love getting in a car like this. A complete set of books, the emergency sunroof tool, the, all the documents that came with it. Here you can see, again, it's a limited V6 with the sticker price of over 26 grand. What do we have, 20? Don't have my glasses on, 25 or 26. Let me zoom in here so if you want to pause the video, you can see the equipment list. Look how neatly the sticker's been folded up and kept with the car. Again, this is just the kind of stuff I love to get because I know the car will have been looked after and I know I'm going to have a pretty nice, reliable piece. You got lovely wood on the dash. You got a, Mercedes-style gated shifter with manumatic shifting if you want to bang your way through the gears. Not a lot to dislike about this thing. It's no AMG, E63. It's not going to fling you back in your seat or anything, but pretty nice car to drive. I think if I were going to do Uber or do daily battle in a, daily driving situation or road warrior type stuff, I'd probably really have to consider this car because it's going to be less money than any comparable Japanese car. And I think you might get, if not better quality, certainly equal quality and very nice appointments. So goes down the road nice and proper. There's no vibration from the wheel. All very lovely there. Nice feeling from that leather wheel. Track straight and true. You can see plenty of pep from that V6. It's a front drive car, so pretty instant traction with no wheel slip. Also would work in the snow if you wanted to do that. Give it a little hammer. It does have enough to, wow, man, this thing is geared great. All right, well, that was a nice little V6 scream of rage and some torque steer there, dragging me up to 60 miles an hour pretty quick. God, that's peppy. I didn't do that yesterday. I can do that again from a rolling start. Wow, that's a very peppy, sporty engine. Let me tell you, very free revving. Nice rev band. It's like driving a 911. Anyway, there it is. 2009 Hyundai Sonata Limited V6. Mint. Gorgeous color combination. One owner, 53,000 miles. Very nice built-in quality everywhere. The car just feels terrific to drive. And yeah, I know it's pedestrian. I know it's, not the kind of, odd or interesting sort of luxury or sports car that we usually like to have at Auto Europa. But I tell you what, I love it. I have a feeling it's going to be a popular driver. If you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com, soon to be hyundaiexpert.com. Really appreciate you having a look, and we'll see you with the next one. Take care.